Now, Micheál Martin's response to the Dublin protests and how he continues to publicly gaslight Irish citizens. And I quote, "I don't accept the negativity," unquote. Well, Micheál Martin, I don't accept that Irish children as young as 15 years of age are dying by suicide. They're dying at the hands of your government. And I started writing down things that children were bringing to me, their thoughts and opinions and what they're witnessing around them. So, Micheál Martin, the children in this country have an awful lot to say to you. And I can promise you this, they will be heard. And what he's referring to when he says negativity is that Irish citizens have to take to the streets now to defend our country, to protect ourselves. And more importantly, the most importantly of all, our children, to keep them safe. It's not safe now for a child in this country to walk to and from school. And every other nationality is safer on Irish soil than the Irish citizen. And there's too many Irish citizens who are still believing the propaganda, still believing the lies, that their head buried in the sand. They don't want to know. And violent crime is escalating. There's children being raped and stabbed. This is only the beginning. This is going to come to every single village and town in Ireland. We have I don't think we even realise the numbers. You cannot you cannot overcrowd an island with undocumented people. It's got, above anything else, it's about public safety for everyone. But he continues to be gaslighted for talking the truth and for making sense. What Micheál Martin means by modern Ireland is he means godless and lawless. That's what he means. And what he calls education is indoctrination and pedophilia. The children continue to be programmed to conform to the agenda, what's coming for them. The filthy, diabolical plan for our children. They're being groomed, they've been sold out by their own government, trafficked to pedophiles. And it's just disguised as education. They're being groomed and told that obey man. Man has the solution. There's 72 genders, you can be whatever you want. God makes mistakes. This is what our children are being taught. Now, are you going to allow that for your child? Because that's what's going on. These guys are worse than traitors. They're worse than traitors. The housing crisis that Micheál Martin talks about, like it just sort of appeared and happened all by itself, deliberately orchestrated. Now, Micheál wants to focus on the solution, not the rhetoric. In other words, those of us who could see how it was deliberately orchestrated, the system deliberately set up to enable corrupt landlords, because that's who runs the country. It's corrupt landlords, let's face it. So it was set up perfectly for them to extort from the exchequer. Then we have a president, more misappropriation of funds. Michael D. Higgins, 14 years living in a 92-room mansion, life in luxury. And one of the many labels he puts on himself is human rights activist. Even though the animals in the Phoenix Park are safer, they're safer and more comfortable than many of the women and children living down the road in emergency accommodation. So these people are worse. They're worse than traitors. They're not Irishmen. They're not even. The title of Taoiseach Taoiseach and Uachtaráin na hÉireann should be stripped from them because none of them are fit to utter a single word as Gaeilge.